Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, and today is Thursday the 13th of February. So I did a previous vlog where I kind of just wanted to take you through the last few days of my time in Hong Kong and everything, and there has been a huge gap, so I haven't pretty much filmed anything from like last Friday to today, just because I have been like so busy kind of packing up the apartment and everything. I underestimated how much time I would need to pack and like kind of fix up all my utility bills, like, you know, close the counter, like water, gas, heating and everything. And so I finally have some time to kind of vlog and everything and just kind of share the last few remaining days. This is part 2 of the vlog of wrapping up Hong Kong. I think like I've been in slight denial just because I haven't booked my flights until literally 2 hours ago. I'm leaving on Saturday, so that's pretty much, I mean, it's already like Thursday 6 p.m. right now, so I'm leaving in 2 days and it's a bit weird. I think I have probably been in a bit of slight denial, and that's why I probably haven't booked it, and just kind of saying goodbye, I guess. Like, it's been hard and tough just also because of the current situation. As you know, like, we have a very serious kind of I guess like health warning in place, and it's definitely affected the way we kind of go about our daily lives. Like, you know, Hong Kong, I guess people do wear masks in general on a day-to-day basis, but then now basically like 98% of people will wear it. It's definitely changed the way we go out as well. Like, I think a lot of times we don't want to eat in places where they're crowded or anything. Like, we'll rather just kind of bring food out and then come back home and get delivery or things like that. And it's changed, and I think like it's been a very tough year for Hong Kong, even from last year till now. And, you know, like a lot of people working from home, people kind of try and minimize the public kind of contact. And even today they updated that schools would be extended. So schools were supposed to kind of open on March the 2nd. Now they're going to be like pushed back even further. So it's been a really weird time because, like, on the one hand, while I wanted to kind of catch up with friends and just, you know, say goodbye and everything, it's also just a very awkward period of time. Like, you just really don't know, like, I guess, should we be congregating in like big groups and things like that. And it's not just about like your direct friends or anything. I think it's more the idea that you don't want to be in like restaurants where there are lots and lots of people. So it's just that kind of concept. And I even have friends who are, I guess, like very, very germophobic, or just kind of, it heightened the whole, like, this whole thing has heightened their kind of awareness or like preventative measures kind of things. So a couple of friends that are using like too much hand sanitizer and everything, you know, alcohol is drying for the body and everything, so it's not good. And, you know, just even like, I know some families and everything, they will kind of spray and stuff when they come into the house. So it's good to see that people are being very preventative, but it's a really weird feeling. And, you know, I think Hong Kong has like one of the most cleanest like public transport systems in the world. Like, it's pretty much spotless, but it's just the next level of trying to kind of, I guess, protect ourselves and make sure that we can be preventative, which actually is a great thing to do. So it's just been bittersweet because, like, I have been, you know, trying to kind of wrap my head around, well, first of all, I've been so distracted by packing and moving and like just shipping everything off. And another thing was that, as I mentioned before, because post offices are closed or like shorter hours and everything, you can only go at certain times. And it's the same thing because I have a lot of admin things to wrap up that I need to go to like government departments, and like, you know, some government departments will only be open like for a shorter amount of time during the week, and it's just been hectic. Like, I've been to the same building 3 times this week, and it's a very weird time to live in because things are just so unstable. And I'm not saying it in a necessarily bad way, but it's just like we really are just kind of living on a day-to-day basis and seeing what happens. Like, you know, this week you could be mandatory working from home, next week you could be back at work, and it changes things because, you know, yes, work from home once in a while might be great and everything, but it does affect your ability to have like productive meetings or things like that. And, you know, even if you think about it, if you were job hunting and you were trying to interview, like, how do you interview when people aren't going to work? Or like, how do you even interview when people aren't there so that they can interview you? So is the economy gonna do worse? Like, I'm not an economist, so I can't really say, but it's a very it's a bit of an eerie feeling, and I'm sure you've seen like reports, or like, I mean, I've even, when I've gone to supermarkets, you've seen that like the shelves are empty with like tissues and everything, and it's a really weird feeling, like, yeah. And then just, I think my own kind of personal feelings like leaving this place, and just, it feels really weird. I don't really know how else to say it, but it's just, yeah, Hong Kong has been through so much, like from last year till now. It's a really weird feeling, and that's why like I almost feel like I'm not really properly saying goodbye to it, because I don't feel like I'm wrapping it up. I don't really know how to explain how I'm feeling, but I just feel like I haven't had the chance to have a proper farewell to it. And I think it's also just like, I feel weird leaving in this kind of state. But yeah, you know, like, just everyone is, I think one of the kind of crazy things is that everyone is just really sensitive now. Like, if someone coughs or sneezes, it might just be like a general thing, or like maybe you just choke on your saliva or whatever, but people are just like kind of dash. Like, it's just a very weird, sensitive time. And you know, like, the key things is that they kind of say, you know, practice good hand hygiene, don't rub your eyes, mouth, that kind of stuff. Always wash your hands really thoroughly and everything. So it's just, I think people are very aware of what's happening, and it's good to kind of know about like how to make sure you can protect yourself to the max. So yeah, how do I feel? I don't know. I don't want to cry on camera, so that's a bit like, yeah, I think I've had a kind of long grieving process. Like I said, I kind of made the decision late last year. Seeing one of my other workmates or ex-workmates kind of leave for Singapore last week when we kind of celebrated Nigel's farewell was also another realization. You know, Hong Kong is such a beautiful city. It's like a melting pot of all these different like nationalities, cultures and everything, and you really learn so much by being with these people. And you know, I was just kind of saying to my mentor that I really think that the whole experience of like living abroad, living different countries has helped me become a more empathetic person and kind of realize different people's point of view, standpoints, and you know, nurture more collaboration and things like that. Hong Kong for me will always be one of my homes, just because I lived here for so many years of my life. It's had such a great kind of impact on me, and I think that's why it's so hard to say goodbye. And I mean, like I said, like, you can come back as a tourist, but it always feels very different. And it's just a very beautiful city that I think like people don't really realize how much hard work and like, I guess, go-getter attitudes that people really have here, and they really try to make the best of what they have. And it's an incredibly safe city that is just really, really beautiful. And I'm definitely sad to be leaving, but I also, like I said, I know it's time for me to go back and just kind of build my life back in Australia and be with like my family and friends there. So, you know, like, I think if you can be really sad at the end of any journey, it also means that it has been really important to you and you've had great, amazing memories. And this is definitely something Hong Kong has done for me. Like, what was that quote by Pooh Bear or Winnie the Pooh? How lucky am I to have something that makes saying goodbye so hard? And I think that's really true. Like, it means you really enjoyed the experience, you had so much fun, and that's why you feel more pain. Like, you know, you can only have happiness when you've kind of experienced sadness, right? So yeah, anyways, today is Thursday. I have pretty much 2 more days left. Tomorrow I still have to go to like different places to kind of check things off and like just wrap things up properly, and just going to see some friends to say farewell. It's been really, really hard to kind of lock everyone in, because I think people are just kind of either leaving or not in the country, or just like, people are everywhere. And especially like, you know, some friends in the teaching field and stuff, because their schools are closed and everything, a lot of them have gone back to their home countries temporarily. So that's what I mean, like, it's just kind of hectic in that sense. And it's just really weird, because you just start having a lot of social things that can't go on because of like the current situation, or not advised to, that kind of thing. So it's a really weird feeling, but yeah, it's I guess life right now as it is. So tonight I'm meeting up with some friends, saying like, just having like a farewell kind of dinner. I generally speaking now I prefer like having catch-ups in smaller groups, just because you get to talk so much more and I guess like have more meaningful conversations. Tomorrow just running more errands, and then I will meet with more friends at night as well, and then Saturday I will be heading back to Australia. So let's hope that it is all fine and everything is good, in the sense that there's not too many tears. I already know there will be, but this is like the end of an amazing journey, and it's time to kind of go back and start another one, a new chapter. So yeah, let's go and spend the next few days in Hong Kong. Canters are like still stocked, not stocked. And then like all these dried noodles are still out as well. And look at this whole roll. This whole row is gone. These are all like towels, tissues, toilet rolls. It's pretty much gone.
I've been feeling emotional, thinking about you, babe. What can we focus on? What we should do? Tell me the truth, 'cause I don't wanna see you with somebody else. And I've been feeling.
Good morning guys, today is Saturday the 15th of February and I have less than 8 hours in Hong Kong, which is really sad, but it's all happening so fast that I think it will get to a stage where I'll probably only start like crying either at the airport or when I'm on the plane or when I have time to think. So yesterday was Friday the 14th of Feb, which is Valentine's Day, and I pretty much spent the whole day just kind of doing more errands and everything, kind of wrapping up things. I did a lot yesterday. I caught up with a few more people before I left, and then I kind of finished moving finally. And then at night we had a dinner with some of my friends. It was like a Galentine's dinner. I didn't actually know what Galentine's meant. I thought it was like a typo at the start, but then I realized that it was Galentine. So there was like 7 of us, and it was a really cute kind of wrap up, and then we just got drinks and everything. Obviously with the current situation, it is a lot quieter in like the LKF central areas. It was pretty quiet out itself, but then there was one street on like Peel Street where it was like so packed and there was so many people. Like it was quite crazy to kind of see that many people condensed into one. So yeah, like my last few days it's just been very rushed. Like I literally booked my flights on Thursday and now I'm flying tonight, and I don't think it's sunk in yet. Because I'm flying later tonight, I didn't really have too much planned for the day, but actually like I'm gonna go get a tarot card reading later because one of my friends has a place that she likes going to and she really trusts. So I thought it'd be fun to just do that and see what happens. And I was really lucky this morning because there's this bag I've been wanting for ages, and finally like the store salesperson messaged me and told me that they actually have it in stock. So it's kind of a fate because I had given up on getting the bag just because originally she said that it would take like 1 to 3 months to kind of come in, and I just didn't know whether or not it would be feasible to even wait for it considering the current environment. But anyway, she messaged me, they have it in stock, so I'm going to go check it out and then see if I can take it home today or like maybe later as well. But I'm very happy, and then later I'm just going to head to the airport, and that is going to wrap up this Hong Kong trip.
So many questions that I wanna ask, but I can find the reasons
So the time is 6:05 p.m. and I literally had to like make the driver drive for it because I forgot, I don't know why, but I basically did not realize that my flight is not at 7:50 p.m. but it's actually at 7:05 p.m. So I'm really lucky because we got here at 6:05 p.m. I dropped off my bags already and this airport is so empty. Like
nobody here.
it's so empty. There's no one around and luckily I made it on. I asked him if there was anyone really on the plane. He said it's quite empty, so we'll see later. It's a really, really weird time to kind of see the airport like this. This is one of the most busiest international airports ever. But I'm lucky because now I just have to make it through. I only have 15 minutes until boarding, but it's fine. You can't use the lounge.
And you're still filming.
Filming is important to kind of keep you guys in my life. Literally 15 minutes until boarding, but you can't use the lounges anyways because they have all been shut down. So, you know, to prevent like more spreading of germs and stuff like that. So I guess it's just straight to the airplane. And luckily she was able to get it in because obviously now, if you don't know, like you're not really supposed to, unless you're traveling, you're not really allowed to come in, but apparently you're allowed to come in one person maybe. So yeah, I think
Oh no.
no, don't stop. Let's not trigger this immersion now. Last time we said goodbye, I was leaving London as well,
Oh yeah.
right?
And I cried.
Yeah, she cried because I guess she was sad to be left in that side of the world. I was headed to, I think, I was leaving for
You
good,
were coming
right?
to Asia. Yeah, you were leaving
Yeah.
London.
So that was 2013. 2015 when I left London.
No, maybe you weren't leaving then. Maybe you were just going back to Australia.
Okay.
Anyway.
Yeah. So we're here now. It's been a very, very rushed kind of farewell, but it doesn't really feel, I don't know, maybe I don't want it to feel like a proper farewell.
It's not a proper farewell.
Yeah, and I think like
We're all global citizens now.
okay, that's very corny. We'll see what it's like on the inside, and I can't take her with me, so it'll just be me after I pass security.
I won't be in any of the Wandering with Yam videos from now on.
No, you still could be. Still could be.
I'll
in
make
other
a
places.
cameo via VC or something.
Yeah. So I'm gonna cross security right now, and then I'll see you guys on the other side. I have passed immigration and I am in that like shopping area pre-departure section, so I have to go find my gate, but it is so empty. Like it feels like there's less than maybe 200 people here in the airport. It's just so empty, and I'll show you guys. There's literally like no one around. It's a really, really weird, eerie feeling. But anyways, I need to go find my plane because let's not miss it. And yeah, let's go. And actually there's so many red cancelled flights. I guess these are like pre-cancelled, but there's so many like cancelled flights. Hey guys, so I'm back in Australia now and I wanted to tell you more about the tarot card reading. So basically, I've done tarot card reading before but not with a professional. I did it before as a kid. I think I borrowed someone's tarot cards and then just played with it myself, but I haven't done it professionally, and this one we tried out just because my friend has been there a couple of times and also recommended by other people as well. It isn't on the cheap side. It's around 369 Hong Kong dollars for 15 minutes, but you can ask whatever questions you want. So it can be related to like your careers, like maybe you have like a few different offers and you want to ask like what or maybe which one is a better one to kind of lean towards, or it can be even things like relationships and everything. But the idea is that you need to go in and be quite specific about the question. So when you're shuffling the cards and everything, she says that, for example, you need to think about that person, their name, like just their image and everything. So I guess that it will be more accurate, and you can even ask from different angles as well. I mean, obviously you can't really take these things to 100%. It really depends. Like different people believe different things. But anyways, I want to wrap up the vlog here. It has been a bit of a long one, so thank you for bearing with me. I did cry on the plane a bit, but we don't really need to go into details about that. As I said, Hong Kong is always going to be my second home, and I love it so much, and I hope that you guys get to visit Hong Kong when it's in a healthier kind of situation and space. I hope that you guys have enjoyed the journey thus far, and we will continue the adventures in Australia. So anyways, thank you guys for watching, and we'll see you guys next time. Bye!
So casually keep diving into concrete, so bittersweet, huh? Keep losing sleep while driving.